moment to breathe, grab a beverage or two. We got professional guests with lots of stories for you. So take a seat right here and join us on Careers Over Beers.
Right on.
Welcome to Careers Over Beers podcast, folks. My name is Jesse Krause, the host, like every other episode. And today I have a special guest on who does tattoos.
Yes, sir.
Introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, my name is Denzelle Bailey, a licensed professional tattoo artist working out of Hutchinson, Kansas at the HiiiPower Tattoo Co. We recently opened about a year ago. So
You opened up about a year ago, and you're the owner?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
What was that like, man?
That was great, man. That was a dream come true, man. It's all I've ever wanted. Like starting tattooing at 17, man. My goal was to have my own studio. And,
Yeah,
I was working out of Wichita for 8 years at the electric chair, and then I went to a symbolic tattoo. And yeah, man, Hutch, I found a great spot, fell in my lap. I couldn't pass it up, man.
I was going to ask you how you ended up in Hutch.
Yeah, dude, just a small market, you know.
Yeah.
Wichita is so saturated with tattoo shops, man. It's like 25.
There are a lot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And it was only 2 in Hutch at the time, so I saw a good opportunity to go to a smaller market and offer something a little different. You know?
That's awesome, man. Right on. Congratulations on opening your own place.
Yeah, thanks, man.
We're drinking some bamboo?
Yeah.
Or bamboo?
Bamboo.
Bamboo.
Rum. Yeah, bamboo rum, man. It comes from New Zealand. It's aged in coconut barrels, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's got a natural sweet taste to it already. So you can drink it straight, man. But I like it with some pineapple, man. Takes me on vacation.
Yeah. Takes you to the beach?
Yeah, man.
I've never seen this stuff before. I had to ask the people at the liquor store, like, hey, do you have this kind of rum? And she's like, oh, yeah. She knew right away.
Good stuff, man. I didn't even know they had small bottles. I always get the big bottle.
Yeah, the big bottle's probably pretty expensive. I didn't even see any big bottles there.
Yeah. It's about a $50 bottle.
$50 bottle? Yeah. Well, let's get into it, man. I got some ice balls here if you want one of those.
That's perfect.
I don't know if you're a fan of ice balls or not, or if you like the small cubes.
Yeah, I don't mind at all, man.
So this is kind of like a Caribou Lou type drink.
Yeah,
some pineapple juice, some rum.
Exactly, man.
I think that they use Malibu in that, though. Tech 9.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff, man.
Should we... I might try a taste of this before we pour pineapple in it, just to see what it's like.
Let's do that.
Ooh, yeah, that smells good.
Yeah, man, I think you'll like that.
And it's a little early in the day to be hitting the rum, man. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
For sure, bro.
It's nice, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's
good
really
stuff,
good.
Man. Good stuff. You can sip that just like that, man.
That's better than Captain Morgan.
Yeah, man.
It doesn't have that spice to it or anything, but it has
dude.
a nice little sweetness.
Yeah, it's good stuff, bro.
That's delicious.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite.
Get some pineapple in there. How'd you find out about this drink? Did you just buy it one day?
Man, yeah. I'm always just trying different mixes, man. And I think when I visited Cancun, man, when I was out there, I was just drinking rum and pineapple.
Yeah.
And I was just looking for a good rum to stick with. That's been the one.
Man, that is good. It was probably an all-inclusive, so you could just drink as much as you wanted.
Yeah, they're bringing it to you.
That's the shit.
All day, dude.
That's the shit, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Cheers, sir. I guess we already cheers, but
cheers,
we got pineapple now,
yeah,
so.
Thank you, man.
So, you told me that you got into tattooing at 17.
Yeah.
How did that all begin?
Man, I started getting tattooed at 15.
You did?
Yeah. Just back home, Tupelo, Mississippi. That's where I'm originally from.
Okay.
And, it's a lot of artists working from home, and yeah, I just started getting them so young. But art was my first talent. That's what I've been good at my whole life. And I just figured, man, I could probably do my own tattoos better than the guys that I was getting them from.
Yeah.
So I just ordered a cheap kit off of eBay and did a tattoo the same day it came in.
No shit.
Yeah, tattooed myself that day. I didn't even know how to set up the machine, but
What was the first tattoo you gave yourself?
yeah, I just touched up something I had. My mom
On your
and my
arm?
grandma's name. Yeah. That was my first tattoo, so she didn't get mad at me. To start with, like, if you get mad, like, this is dedicated to you. You know, I was thinking about you when I did this. So, but yeah, man, it's what I've always loved, man. They tried to push me into like architecture and stuff, and I always heard, get a real job. Want to do this, do that, and real job where I'm from is like a factory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Unless you're playing ball or rapping, you know?
Yeah.
We all thought we'd go to the NFL or be a famous rapper. But
Yep.
yeah, I'm glad I could take a God-given talent and draw. And
No, that's amazing.
be
Yeah.
able to share it with people, you know?
and it's stuck with them for life. You know, they're
Yeah.
repping your art everywhere
man.
that they go now.
Yeah, I tell my clients, man, it's the best thing money could buy, dude. It's not much you can buy that you know you'll have forever. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's self-promoting almost too, you know, because your work is out there on people's bodies all the time. They're always asking. I mean, I'm sure a lot of your clients that from Wichita, did some of those follow to Hutch now too?
Oh yeah, all of them. Yeah, nobody's minded to drive.
Yeah.
Yet. You know, it's just 45 minutes, so they don't mind at all.
Yeah.
So it's a lifetime investment. Like you said, it travels, and they're walking billboards. So they go all over the world, other states, and word gets around. Word of mouth is your best representation or your worst.
Oh yeah,
it could be your worst too.
Well, social media is such a powerful tool now too.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm sure that helps you out quite a bit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, that a lot of people say that's one of the most important things in having a business this day and age. You know, is promoting on Instagram.
Yeah, you have to. Man.
Yeah,
do those paid promotions, man. They go far. Helps a lot.
Yeah, I had a barber on here a few weeks ago, and he's real big on Instagram too. Has a big presence. He told me that. One of the most important pieces of his success was just posting those reels on Instagram all the time and getting them out there, or TikTok too, you know.
Yeah, dude, TikTok for sure. A lot of people's on it, and I wish I could disconnect from social media sometimes.
Yeah,
if you want to run a business, you need it.
You do.
It's essential.
It's a necessity today, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, like a licensed tattoo artist, what is the difference between that and just a different tattoo artist? Do you have to have a license in Kansas?
Yeah. They take it very serious here. Kansas is the hardest state.
Is it really?
Yeah, and that's a gift and a curse, man. I think it's necessary because they compare it to an operation. You know, you're taking a needle, opening skin, dealing with plasma, blood, and potentially diseases.
You could give infections to people potentially and stuff like that.
And that's what it's about, protecting yourself and protecting your client. So it's necessary to take it serious. But Kansas being the hardest is other states like Missouri, so here you need 1,200 hours to obtain a license. You need 300 in Missouri. And you can go to Texas. You could go to Texas tomorrow and tattoo legally.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no regulations, no license.
Texas doesn't give a fuck.
Nah. Yeah, Texas, Arizona, and California. Yeah.
No shit, man.
And Colorado was like that, but they recently changed it. Now you need to take your bloodborne pathogen exams and pay $50 and get your license. So it's pretty easy, but Kansas is the standard.
What was that like going through the process of getting the license? Was it like a school?
Nah. And I wish, dude, like it's necessary. I wish we could do a school, but Kansas doesn't have regulations for that, and I'm actually trying to open the first one here. But right now, you go through an apprenticeship. You find somebody that'll train you, pretty much teach you everything they know, man. Show you the techniques and different color theories, drawing theories, and you do after you've done your 1,200 hours, you sign up for a written test and a practical test. So the written, it's like 100 questions. It's almost a nursing exam, bro.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty detailed as far as diseases, and it's very detailed.
There's a lot of medical stuff involved in there.
Very medical. And then the practical, you pretty much you go in. They grade your pre-service information that you give your client. They grade you setting up to do a tattoo. They grade you pretending to do a tattoo. Then they'll say, okay, tattoo's over. Now they want to grade you cleaning up after a tattoo. Then they grade your aftercare information that you give your client. So that's the most nerve-wracking exam I've ever had, man.
When they're just watching you go through the whole process?
Every single step. They grade you washing your hands, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, everything, man. Everything.
I mean, yeah, I never really thought of it like that, but I guess you are, penetrating somebody's skin and getting in there.
You're dealing with body fluids.
You are, yeah.
So
blood sometimes, probably.
Yeah, a lot of times, blood, and plasma. Yeah. So, and they train you to pretend as if you know your client has something serious like HIV or hepatitis or whatever. So if you know that client has HIV, you know how clean you would be.
Have you ever tattooed somebody with HIV?
Not that I know of. But yeah, not that I know of. But I pretend as if I know they have it. So I'm gonna be on my
P's and Q's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Huh, that's cool. I mean, are you making money too while you're going through this process of gaining your hours? No, it's all.
Nah, the apprenticeship, it's just like an internship. You're just volunteering your time.
You're just volunteering.
Yeah.
So you have to work like a part-time job or something while you're doing that.
Yeah,
usually.
And it's hard, really. It's best to have some money saved up to pay your bills and that, because the apprenticeship could last 6 months to a year. So, and you need to dedicate as much time as you can to get those 1,200 hours.
Huh. It's kind of like being a pilot too, I guess. Getting all your hours in.
Yeah. You need those flight hours, man, because gotta take care of your people, man.
Yeah.
And yourself. So it's very serious.
Huh.
Yeah.
What is the most sensitive body part you think to tattoo on somebody?
The feet is like top 3. The feet.
On top of the feet?
Yeah, top of the feet. That's usually the worst for a lot of people. They have everything tattooed. You do their feet, man, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
The head was the worst for me, man.
On top of your head up here?
Yeah.
On the scalp?
Dude, it's like a jackhammer. And you hear it all, dude.
Oh, God.
You
On your skull?
Yeah. And it scrambles your mind, dude. Like, you feel a little woozy after. Like, you're not even thinking straight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought the hairline was bad. And I got the top of my head done about a month ago. That was, it's the worst.
Oh, really?
Longest 2 hours of my life, man. it felt like 6 hours, man.
Just
yeah, and that's what's
in your brain.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, just scrambling your brain. You feel drunk almost.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough, man.
And you had to shave it all down with a razor too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I shaved my head anyway.
You're bald anyways?
Yeah, not yet, not really.
Not quite.
Kinda. Dude, I had locks, right? And then I was telling my client yesterday, I had locks and I cut them, and it's like, damn, as soon as I cut my locks, my hair's like, damn, he doesn't need us anymore. Let's start balding now. So since I'm balding in some areas, I'm like, fuck
shit, you should have left him, dude.
I know, man. I know. I got married, it's like on some new me shit, you know what I mean? And yeah, as soon as I cut my hair, it's like, yeah, let's bald here. Let's give him a yarmulke or whatever. But yeah, it's cool. I know I don't want to get a tattoo at 40 or 50, so shit, let's get it done now.
Yeah,
so I'll be an old guy with a tattoo head.
Does it get weirder when you're tattooing older people, like with their skin being thinner and stuff like that?
The skin definitely changed. That's a great question because it's very fragile, man.
Yeah,
you can barely go deep at all, or not even. Dude, pretty much, it just bruises easy. It tears easy. It scars easy. So you have to be very gentle with older skin. And I've tattooed people like 75 plus, man.
Really?
Yeah, and it's very fragile skin.
What's the oldest person you think you've tattooed? Anybody in their 80s?
Nah, she was like 76. She used to be a showgirl downtown Wichita, man.
Oh yeah?
She always wanted a tattoo, and she actually said like she wanted them her whole life, but being a showgirl, you couldn't. You would be considered a whore. That was her words.
Really?
She said only whores could get tattoos, and she just dude.
It's a different time.
Yeah,
that they came
exactly.
From.
I guess only prostitutes had tattoos back then.
Well, prostitutes and military.
Military.
You always think of the dudes that have like an anchor on their arm or something from like the 40s or 50s.
And it went from the military and prostitutes to then they thinking outlaws and criminals and thugs and fresh out of prison. You know but we're finally getting out of that, man. I credit Miami Ink. You remember that show?
I do, yeah. I used to watch that sometimes.
Dude, me too. That was
so satisfying to watch those tattoos.
That was my first inspiration to seeing that tattooing was a real job.
Yeah.
That was my real inspiration. And they made it mainstream. People started to see it as an art form instead of just something criminals did. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's good to see the world changing in that matter too, because I mean, the stigma of having tattoos if you're a doctor or something like that that was always there, but I think people aren't giving a shit about that anymore.
Dude, I tattoo doctors, cops, lawyers, soccer moms. Everybody gets tattoos now, man.
You'll know it's when we've made a big change if we have like a president that has like sleeves,
Yeah, man.
That day's gonna come, I think.
It's coming, dude. It's coming. It might have already happened if they wear those suits, so you would never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. It's gotta come, man.
It is. I mean, face tats are a thing now. That was never even an option like 10, 20 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Nobody had face tats, and now like Post Malone, Lil Wayne, they've all made it mainstream.
Yeah. I credit Lil Wayne to that for sure. Like,
Wayne was doing it before a lot of other people, right?
Yeah, definitely. Tattooing his forehead is everything.
Yeah.
Man. He was definitely doing
it. Yeah, he always had face tats. I remember growing up, and that was before a lot of people were doing it. Like, a lot of new rappers have tattoos on their face now, but...
Yeah, it's pretty popular now. But I feel like if it's classy, and not offensive, just collect artwork, man. Just look at it like that. Like, collect some cool artwork.
It's artwork you keep with you forever. I mean,
I can hang it up in my house or take it with me everywhere because it's not cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's take it with you and show the world everywhere you go.
Right. I mean, I liked how Post Malone said it. I remember when he first got his always tired tattoos under his eyes. And someone was like, "Do you think you're gonna regret doing that?" And he's like, "Nah, my face isn't worth a shit anyways. Might as well decorate it, you know?"
Yeah, might as well decorate it. Why not, man? And it's not promised to be here forever.
Exactly.
So let's enjoy it now instead of worrying about what somebody's gonna think about it.
It's cool to see like mummies and stuff. Have you seen some of those where they pull them out and they have full sleeves and things like that from like thousands of years ago?
Plenty, man, plenty.
Yeah, I don't know why we got away from that for a while there, but swinging back.
It's coming back. It's coming back, man.
Yeah,
people are more open-minded now.
Have you ever given or seen somebody get like a tribal tattoo with, the weird method with like a stick or whatever?
Yeah, it's called tabori. But I haven't witnessed it, but I've definitely seen plenty of videos.
Do you think you could give one of those?
Yeah. I feel like as a tattooer, I have to.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I would do my whole back with it.
Oh, no shit?
I want to go to a village and do it, man.
That'd be dope, dude.
And let them pick the design for me because a lot of cases, that's how they do it. They'll kind of read your energy and tell you what you need, So
that's awesome, yeah. I think one of the Jackass guys did that, if I remember right, on one of the movies. They went to some, or it might have been Wild Boys. They went to some tribe over in Africa.
Yeah, I think that was Wild Boys.
And they got it on their back, which that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I would just want to do my whole back, one shot, one kill, man.
Your whole back?
Yeah.
Do you have any tattoos on your back already? Not yet?
Yeah, I think I'm saving it for that.
Are you really?
Yeah. I want to go to a village and get something.
So you got this planned out already?
Yeah. And it's the thing about getting your back done, dude. You never see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of for everybody else to enjoy.
Kind of forget it's there probably sometimes.
I got them on the back of my legs, and I walk by a mirror like, damn, that's a cool tattoo.
Forgot about that.
I forgot about that. That's kind of cool, man. I hadn't seen it in years.
So you obviously can't give yourself head tattoos or back tattoos, but have you done a lot of your own on your arms and stuff and legs?
Definitely. This my left sleeve is all of my practice pretty much.
Really?
Yeah. When I was first starting tattooing, I had to practice on somebody, so I used myself as a walking billboard. That's how I looked at it.
Damn.
Everywhere I go, people ask like, who did that, where, and I did it.
That's all me.
Yeah, I got you. Come to my house, I got you. Yeah, and I did my legs, and I tattooed my stomach, dude. That was a terrible idea.
Was it?
Yeah, it's just hard. Yeah, standing up
Upside
in the mirror.
down.
Yeah, standing up in the mirror, tattooing yourself, getting dizzy. Yeah, it was terrible, man.
What's the weirdest place that you've given a tattoo on somebody's body?
Ah, man.
I know you've done some weird shit, probably.
The bunch of nipples, bunch of butt cheeks. I've done a butthole before, bro.
No shit?
Yeah.
A chick or a guy?
A chick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. My wife's gonna hear this shit. Man, I don't even think I told her that. But yeah, dude, I thought it was a joke until she got up on the table and busted wide open, man.
No way.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was her boyfriend's name.
Around her ass.
She just wanted
around her asshole.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Word to Michael, man. She loves you, bro. She loves you, Mike. Yeah, she loved the sensation too, man. She was having a good time getting that tattoo, bro. Yeah.
Was that awkward for you?
Nah, not. Yeah. I think it was a little bit, man. I think I didn't think she was serious, bro, because just the healing process, man. That's not the cleanest area always. You know what I mean? And that's asking for an infection, but I hadn't seen it since or heard, so I'm assuming it healed well.
Man, you better hope she cleaned it first before.
Yeah, I hope so. But yeah, dude, she loved it, and it was a surprise for him.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, dude. But
hey, God bless Michael.
Yeah, Mike. All the butt play, man. They love it, man. She loved it too. Yeah, I thought it was a joke until she got up on that table, man.
And you're like, damn, we're doing this.
Yeah, we're actually doing this, man.
Now, would you ever refuse somebody for doing it in an area like that? Like, let's say a big old hairy guy walks in, and he's like, man, I need Michael's name on my ass.
Dude, that's tough. I can't. Damn, and that sucks. I can't, bro. But yeah.
No, dude, I don't think I could. Like, a chick is different. Was she hot at least?
Yeah, she was sexy,
okay.
Bro. And it's people that are out here tattooing dicks and balls, and I haven't done it yet.
You haven't done a dick or balls yet?
Nah, not yet, man. But, I mean, damn, would I? If the price is right, dude, it's gonna be a high ticket, bro. High ticket.
You'd almost have to have a boner though, kind of, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Because
you kind of have to prep yourself, man.
Yeah.
But I've never done it, but it's pretty common. People do it. Yeah.
You haven't done it to yourself?
Nah.
No.
Nah, I pass on that one, man. Yeah. But dude, I tattooed a lot of things in the past because like I started 17, I'll be 30 this year, so 13 years of tattooing.
Doing it a while.
Yeah, and I was a backpacker or did house calls, so I would come to your place and set up with everything in my backpack, and if it was a bathroom, attic, basement.
Oh, really?
Garage. I've set up a lot of places, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Do you still do that?
Nah, I'm just set up at the shop now. I do guest spots, so that might be considered backpacking, like going to other states and other shops. And setting
really?
up at their place.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Doing
Like a
guest
traveling
spots.
artist almost?
Yeah, I go to Denver about 6 times a year. I go out to Keepsake Tattoo, and they're in Arvada, Colorado now.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it out there, man.
Yeah, that's a beautiful place out there.
Man, I love it. That's definitely become my second hub because I'm building clientele out there.
Yeah, and so they'll hit you up and be like, hey, when's the next time you're in town? I need to get this piece done or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I got some people waiting on me now, so I'll probably go out in November.
Yeah.
I love it out there, man. And I go out to Atlanta, and I'm supposed to go to New York this year too.
Oh, really?
So I'm running out of time. You know what I mean? It's already almost October, so
yeah,
I need to plan some trips, man.
Yeah.
Do you get tattooed?
I haven't had one yet.
Yeah.
You know, I guess I just need to pull the trigger on something because I'm not against it at all. I've never really thought of anything that I would want.
Yeah.
You know? I'm sure once I got something, it would start that ball rolling, and I would be like, oh, okay, you know.
Right.
But I just haven't thought of anything that I want yet.
Yeah.
Really.
And it's something you got to commit to.
I know.
So I think that's fair. You know, take your time, think it out.
Yeah. I almost think I'd rather have something like funny though and spontaneous than
man.
something thought out. You know.
Yeah. That's cool too, though.
Yeah.
We can do those.
I might have to get like someone's name on my asshole.
Hell yeah.
You know?
I know a guy, man. I know a guy that can help you with that.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna get one of these days. I just need to figure it out.
Yeah.
And do something. You know, your buddy or my buddy Aaron, your client.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Aaron Lobel because he's the one that
man.
set it up.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, Aaron.
Yeah.
See you in a couple weeks, man.
Yeah.
For real.
And he's got some beautiful pieces that you've done on him too.
Yeah, thank you.
He's getting all tatted up, man.
Yeah. He likes that traditional work, man. I have fun with that stuff. Clean line work, solid colors. That's fun always.
Yeah.
I can do that every day.
How do you feel about colors and tattoos? I know some people like to keep them all black. Some people like to keep them.
Yeah, so I pride myself in being able to do every style, man. So
Yeah.
I do black and gray realism, color realism, black and gray traditional or color traditional, sacred geo. You ever heard the term ink master?
Mm-hmm.
Some people hear it and think that that's the best tattoo artist on earth, but I don't think that's possible to be the best tattoo artist on earth because it's so subjective, so many styles. So I think the term ink master to me means somebody that can take on any style that comes in the door, and I take pride on being able to do that.
Being able to switch it up to whatever you need to.
Anything, dude. I could do a realistic lion today and do a super simple traditional lion tomorrow, or do sacred geometry shapes or mandalas. So any style, man, I'm all over the board with it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, saying somebody's the best tattoo artist doesn't really make sense.
Yeah,
it's like saying you're the best painter.
Exactly.
How can you be the best painter? Because are you talking about like the most realistic type paintings? Are you talking about the?
Dude, it's so many. There's what's the best podcast? How could I say?
Yeah, exactly. It's probably this one, but
it is this one. Hell yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault. But I just feel like, man, there's so much different content. You know what I mean? It's
all what you like.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
exactly.
It wouldn't make any sense to say that's the best podcast in the world.
Yeah,
how?
Man. How? You know, this person might listen to it and think it's crazy or nonsense, but somebody else might hear think it's the best ever.
Right. What about like blacklight tattoos? Have you done any of those?
Not yet, man, but I'm interested in it, man.
That'd be kind of cool.
It wasn't FDA approved. I still don't think it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I hadn't bought any yet, but I think it's cool. If I found somebody that did it, I would get a lot.
I've seen some pretty cool ones. I've also seen some really cool white ink ones.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That are like really subtle. You can't hardly see it until you look at it.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's cool. It's pretty trendy. People are doing that more often now. And the black light's cool, man. Like I would do my whole face in that shit. Like,
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, dude, you're in a party.
That'd freak somebody out.
Joker face or something like that. Should be cool as hell, bro.
That'd freak somebody out, man.
Hell yeah, man.
You go through like a ride at an amusement park or something where it's all black light, and you look at somebody like, "What the fuck happened to you?"
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, you do some cool stuff, bro. Hell yeah, that's what you should do, man.
That's what
tattoos,
all black light tattoos, all over
just
me?
the face.
That'd be fucking nuts.
Yeah, nothing on your arms, but when you go in a party, your face.
Dude, I have a Joker face.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I got you, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Well, what's one of your most proudest pieces that you've done?
My most proud piece. Damn, that's tough, dude.
There's probably not one you can pick out because they're all your babies, right?
Yeah, exactly. You treat them all like your baby. You know?
Yeah.
You take your time and give them all the same amount of love. But I love doing any mean ass animal, something roaring. You know what I mean? Show the teeth, the tongue, the
something
gum.
fierce.
Yeah, dude, I like the detail in that. So my lions might be some of my favorite pieces.
Yeah. Those always are badass, I thought.
Yeah, and the ones that I really am proud of, the ones that are changing, life changing, like whether it's somebody getting out of something, or it might be some self-harm scars that I'm able to cover up, or if they have a bad tattoo that they've been ashamed to wear a bikini, you know what I mean? Like they might have a terrible tattoo on their back and they never show their back, a tattoo could bring somebody to tears. It's a healing process, you know what I mean? Because it's something they dealt with and been ashamed of. So I'm able to give them a piece of art that they're proud to show off.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, and that's probably my most
your proudest work.
Yeah, definitely.
The self-harm ones are very cool. I mean, that's probably kind of awkward and kind of like a hard conversation to have with somebody if they're in there for that, and they're trusting you to cover up these wounds on themselves. I mean,
I've done a lot of those, man, and I'm proud to be able to give them a piece of work to cover those, man. Yeah.
What about like as far as covering up tattoos? Have you seen some pretty fucked up tattoos?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I love doing those cover ups. Like I want the cover up somebody said is impossible to cover. Like I love that challenge, man.
You probably get a lot of exes names and stuff on people, right?
Oh yeah, a lot of that. And
you ever get any like crazy hate symbols or anything?
I haven't.
Like swastikas?
I haven't.
No?
Yeah, never. But I mean, it would be awkward. Coming from Mississippi, one of the most racist states on earth, so like sometimes like the Confederate flags, I'll see those, but nobody's ever asked me to do them or cover them. So
would you do a Confederate flag for somebody?
Yeah. Then I would ask them why.
What the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah. It's just knowing the true history behind that flag coming from that state, like. I would ask them, like, do you really know? Because, I mean, some people don't know. They're just like, I'm just a rebel. I'm a country rebel. Yeah. That's cool. You're a country rebel, but you don't realize exactly what this flag represented at one time,
Yeah. It's definitely a dividing symbol, for sure.
Some people really just don't know that. They're just like, I'm proud to be a rebel.
Yeah.
That's cool. But,
you know what always cracks me up is people like in Kansas or other states that were Union North states, and they wave the rebel flag. I'm like... You're not even.
You're totally.
I don't think you understand.
Nah, they don't, man. They don't. Yeah, some people just don't get it. So you gotta help them out with it, man.
I'm surprised that you haven't seen more stuff like that. It's probably rarer than we think,
Yeah.
Because you see it on TV and stuff. A lot of prisoners sometimes have racist symbols on them and stuff.
Yeah, and I probably met somebody with them. They just didn't show them. They might be ashamed of them.
Oh yeah.
But if somebody came to me and was like, bro, this is one point in my life. Maybe I was in prison. I wanted some protection.
Yeah.
I'm going to help you out, man. You want to change your life? That's what I'm here for, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have to swallow my pride and just do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally different coming to you and asking for your help to cover it up than it is somebody that wants that symbol tattooed on them, right?
No, I'm not doing it.
Because you're going to tell them to fuck off probably.
I'm not doing a swastika. Maybe not even Confederate flag. I would talk to you about it, but...
You'd be like, come on, man, what are you doing?
Really want this? No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's another like tattoo that you've had that you're like, I don't know if you should get that? Have you ever done anything like that?
Dude, I have people that want like Xanax bars all over their arms.
Oh my god!
Or pot leaves all over their arms. Like, dude, man, you're gonna regret this.
Xanny bars all over your arm?
Yeah, all over your arm, man.
That's a little trashy.
Yeah,
I would say.
People or somebody will come to me and like, hey, can you put this on my forehead? But dude, you don't even have sleeves. Like, why would I tattoo your face and you don't even have tattoos yet? You know what I mean? It happens, man. People ask some crazy stuff. Bro.
What about as far as people coming in that are hammered drunk or something like that?
No, I won't do that.
You won't do that?
Yeah, and we can serve. Like, I keep a bottle of some rum and some Crown because like in the state we can serve it now. We just can't sell it. Or I keep some red wine. So I offer you a glass, but if you're just
to calm your nerves down a little bit, maybe
if you're just obnoxiously drunk, nah, we're not doing that because when they talk, they're moving. They don't even realize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like. Yeah.
Plus, not to mention like just the regrets they might have. They're in a state of mind where they're not making rational choices.
Right. Exactly. If you're super drunk, you get this today, and tomorrow you wake up like, damn, why did I do this?
Yeah.
So I don't even put.
I've always heard that. It's good to hear that from you because people have always said if you're at the bars and you're drinking and you go try to get a tattoo, they're gonna deny you most of the time.
Yeah. Most of the time they will.
Yeah.
But if you had a drink, I'm not gonna say get out. Just one drink or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not too stressed out about it.
Does that affect the blood at all?
Yeah, definitely. If
it makes it a little more thin.
If you had
you
too
bleed.
much, yeah, you
bleed.
definitely bleed. If you had too much, it definitely makes you bleed a lot more. Yeah, and ibuprofen too. That's a blood thinner also. A lot of people don't know that, so I'm gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
It's a blood thinner.
I had a coworker of mine that got a tattoo in Colorado, and he kind of did it last minute.
Yeah.
We were on a work trip, and just spur of the moment decided to go out and get one. And he got a great big. He's a firefighter, so he got a great big axe and stuff on his arm.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what happened, but he could only find this one guy that was open like later in the day, and it was kind of sketchy, the whole circumstance around it.
Yeah.
That whole thing ended up peeling off afterwards.
Oh man, and that could be a lot of different things, man. It could be a bad reaction to the ink,
Yeah.
or it could be the artist, or it could be he bumped into a wall and caused an infection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be a lot of different.
They always say to avoid the sun after you get a
yeah.
tattoo, right?
Yeah, you don't want to sit right in the sun. It'll be painful, first of all, and it's gonna bake that ink out of that arm. Man.
It will?
Yeah, you're gonna lose
fade it
a lot.
away?
Yeah, definitely. And even a healed tattoo, you don't want, like with my head, it'll always be in the sun. So over the next 10 years, 15 years, it's gonna lighten up a lot because it's gonna get a lot of sunlight.
Yeah,
that's just part of it. Anywhere on a tattoo,
they're gonna fade no matter what over time, aren't they?
Yeah. They age with us, you know.
Yeah.
So like the lines will kind of look different, like
blur a little bit.
Yeah, they'll definitely change over 10, 15 years.
Is it possible to touch things up like that?
Oh yeah, yeah. We can always clean it up.
Yeah.
And I mean, some people like to do maintenance on their tattoos. Come in every 5 years, clean it up.
Yeah.
And that's normal. Like brighten the colors, add some more white highlights, darken the blacks in. Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. Do you think you'll have to touch up any of yours over time?
Probably. I need a lot of touch-ups. I got a lot of cover-ups to get to, man. Getting them at 15, do a lot of shit's not cool. You know what I mean? That's just a lot of things to cover up, man.
Yeah. Start. I mean, there's a reason, I guess, why they don't allow tattoos until you're. Is it 18 or 16?
Well, in the state, we can tattoo minors with parental consent and notarization, but we keep it above the elbow. Like, so nothing below the elbow to where you might regret later in life. So we can do it top of the shoulder, chest, or something. Yeah. But I try to stay away from minors. You know.
I'm just thinking, like when I was 14, 15, some of the stupid shit I probably would have gotten tattooed.
Yeah. I'll tell you about one. I got the Chicago Bulls logo with smoke blowing out of his nose, and in the smoke it said "No bullshit."
No shit.
I thought that was so cool when I was 15, bro. Like I was like, damn, it's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it covered up since though.
Have you?
Yeah.
Just the no bullshit part, or the whole bull?
The whole bull.
Really?
Yeah. The Chicago Bull logo with no bullshit. I thought that was so cool, bro. Man.
Have you ever done any self-portraits, like Steve-O from Jackass?
Oh, yeah.
His big, dude, on his back?
That'd be cool. I've never done one of myself. That'd be cool as hell, man. That'd be cool.
What's it like tattooing a realistic picture? Do you do that at all?
Yeah.
If somebody brings in a picture of, like, their mom or whatever?
I love those, man.
Are those hard to do? They would seem like they'd be pretty hard.
It's pressure because one misplaced shade could change that whole face, you know? So it's a lot of pressure because it could look like they could look at him like, that's not my dad. That's not my mom. Like, but it's never happened, thankfully. But I'm gonna knock on some wood. Yeah. But man, that's probably the most pressure pieces because it's sentimental to them, somebody they love or miss, and you want to give them the best piece. So
I've seen some horror ones online before of people that have gotten self-portraits or portraits of somebody, and it just didn't turn out right.
Right.
Oof.
Yeah. Some rough ones out there, man.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like. One misplaced shade, it just looked like a total different person.
Yeah. But you don't have any problem doing that if somebody brings you a picture of somebody?
Nah.
You're cool with it?
I love it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the ones, and I tell people all the time, in this business, you got to know your why, man. And my why is just helping people heal. And they might have lost that person. So if they come to me and trust me with doing that sentimental portrait, like that means the world to me, you know?
Yeah.
Being able to help them heal past that loss.
Yeah, it feels good that they're trusting you.
Yeah, man, and they might look at it and break down in the tears, you know, like
that's a crazy feeling, huh?
They give you a hug, man. Like, send you a card later, like anything. They love it, man.
Well, it's very rewarding, probably for you to do stuff like that.
It is, man.
Yeah,
people in this business, they do it for a long time and forget why they're doing it. So it becomes about the money.
Yeah,
you know, you got to know why you're doing this, and it's very sacred what we share with clients, man. They will remember that moment, that experience, and the smells in the room. They remember that forever.
Yeah. Yeah, you're imprinting something on them for life.
Mm-hmm.
It's an important thing.
Very special.
It's a bonding moment between the artist and the client, kind of.
It is, dude. I got some clients I've been tattooing for years, and we know each other's family. Like, we've seen each other kids grow up. From the moment they're born to like 5th grade, like you keep up with them because you see them every 2 weeks or once a month. So like, you're keeping up with everything. You know, you become close friends in a lot of cases.
When you're getting tattooed from someone else, who do you pick out? Like, who do you trust out there to tattoo you? Do you have other friends that you trust?
Yeah, it's a lot of very talented artists in Wichita. So I've made a lot of friends since I've been here the past 8 years. So I'm not too picky now. I just want to collect from the artists I meet. Like, we meet each other like, hey, you like doing this? I like doing this. Let me give you a piece. You give me a piece. We just trade out. Just collecting now. That's what it's about to me. Yeah.
Trading off for each other, hooking each other up.
Yeah, it's a hell of a trade, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you ever worry about like building up this client base and getting so many clients that you can't keep up with it? Like, because at some point, like you definitely want to keep growing, right, forever and building your base. But there's only a certain point you can get to because you're completely booked out then, right?
Yeah, that's a good point because I try to keep it like 6 months now. I used to be like a year and a half booked, but now that's kind of hard to keep up with. Like, it's hard to even plan a trip, or I might just want to take a mental health day. You know what I mean? And if I'm booked for a year, this person waited 12 months to get this tattoo, it's hard to say, I'm just not feeling it today. Let's reschedule.
Right.
I don't do that to anybody. So now what I do is I book 4 to 6 months out and leave a week open in each month. So like if something comes up and I need to reschedule, I know I have a week coming up that I could put them in.
Okay.
And, you know, just because it's unfair. Somebody wait 10 months and then something that I can't change comes up. Like I got to go out of town out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So just to be fair, like I like to keep it 4 months at a time. And what I was worried about was losing clients. You tell people like, I'm booking in 2024, you're gonna lose them.
They're gonna be like, because they want a tattoo now.
Yeah, within the next couple of weeks or a month. So like telling somebody to wait till 2024 is kind of hard. So yeah, just 6 months is enough. You know.
Yeah. What about like hiring people and stuff? Do you have other tattoo artists that you've hired now in your shop?
Yeah, I have 2 other artists with me, man. My apprentice Brady Scott and Alex Garcia. He works there too. Yeah, very talented artist.
Is it kind of like a barber shop where they're renting a chair out from you, basically?
Yeah, booth rent. That's
booth
usually
rent?
the case.
Yeah.
Some people do commission. I don't like commission because you got to keep up with, hey, what you charge, and it's a lot of trust that goes into it. You have to trust that they're telling you what they charged and doing the right percentages and stuff. Because like I could charge $400 for this piece, but write $250 on the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to be in your pockets. Just pay for your space and then charge what you want. You know what I mean?
And then they kind of manage their own clients and everything.
Yeah, you're running your own business inside of another business. That's what it is. I prefer it that way.
How has it been owning your own business? What was the process like for that, opening your own shop up?
Yeah, just going through the process with the state, getting inspected, and they coming and checking out everything, making sure it's up to code, and then you just wait on them to send your license.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty easy process. It's a nerve-wracking process just to make sure everything's there because they want it to be ready for operation when they come inspect. Like, everything should be tip-top shape.
Were you kind of nervous when you opened up the first day?
Yeah, because I just want to make sure I wasn't forgetting anything. It's a whole sheet, a checklist, like 100 different things to make sure are there.
Yeah.
If it's not there, they might reschedule it, but luckily I was prepared, man. I was prepared. I was ready.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people I've talked to on here have opened their own businesses and stuff, and it's always a process, but it seems to be rewarding. It seems like everybody is glad that they took that step and went out on their own,
Yeah, and this is what I've always wanted, man.
Yeah.
My very first goal was making it to the NFL. Like that's
Oh, really?
That's what I really wanted, play for the Atlanta Falcons. Like that's my team, man. And
is it?
Yeah. You watch football?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who's your team?
I'm the Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
We're a Chiefs nation.
Yeah, and I can't hate the Chiefs. I've been here 8 years. They've grown on me. Like I'm forced to watch the games every Sunday. So so it's okay. They're not in the division, so they get some love, man. I keep up with them, but I'm a Falcon, man.
Falcon, man. I don't got any hate on the Falcons.
Yeah, exactly. We can't hate each other. We're not in the same division or anything. But y'all's division is tough as hell, too.
Oh, yeah. Toughest schedule in the NFL this year.
Bro. Yeah, but just that division alone, dude.
Yeah, the
Chargers,
AFC West.
Broncos, that's a hell of a division.
Yeah, we just squeaked out that Chargers win a couple
man.
nights ago. That was lucky. So how far did you make it in football?
Man, I just kept getting injured, bro.
Really?
I played like from like 5th grade to high school and just kept getting injured. So
You never went to college for it?
nah, I didn't go that far. When I kept getting injured in high school, I just went another direction. And I didn't really have a role model or a male figure that was really guiding me in it. So I wasn't focused on it.
Yeah.
But
But you wish you would have stuck with it more now, or are you glad you kind of got out of it?
I'm okay where
It tears
I
your
am.
body up.
Yeah,
though.
and your mind. That's the most important thing. I think of like some days I'm like, damn, I might still be dealing with concussions that I had in school, in middle school.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, because like, dude, back then you were a pussy if you complained. Like,
Oh, yeah.
if you asked for water breaks, what the fuck you need water for? Get your ass out here. You know,
Yeah,
like,
CTE wasn't a thing that people cared about.
and this wasn't that long ago. Like,
wasn't.
I graduated 2011, so 10 years ago, if you were complaining or asked for a break, you might not get playing.
Yeah,
time.
you got to nut up.
Yeah, you
Man
might not
up.
get playing time, so you don't ask for a break or extra water or this and that. But now they have mandatory like 15-minute breaks, or like every 15 minutes they have to get water because there's been a lot of heat strokes and stuff like that.
You hear about it every year. Some kid passes out and dies.
Yeah, man, every year
At
somebody.
football camp. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm happy where I am. Like I think I'm an artist by nature. Like,
Yeah.
I get it from my mom and my dad. Man, my mom was a great painter. My dad was a graffiti artist. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've always loved graffiti art.
Yeah, he was really good too, man.
It's just mind blowing to me how good people can get with a spray paint can. How beautiful that can look. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing, man. It is. So I got that natural gift, you know. So I'm glad I stuck with that. But
yeah, because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that art talent. I mean, because drawing stuff is hard. I'm sure you're good at drawing stuff too, right?
How I look at it, man. We were the cameras before there were cameras, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Being able to look at anything you see.
Being able to look at it like a landscape and
anything you see and put it down on paper. Like, that's a gift, bro.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah, I definitely envy people that have that talent, you know. And I'm glad you're putting it to use because there are people out there that never put it to use, even though they do have it.
Oh yeah.
But so you knew from a young age that you had this special art talent.
Yeah. That's what I've always done, man.
Were you good at painting or drawing or
Drawing
everything?
Mainly. Drawing mainly, but when I paint, I was pretty good at it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, drawing, that was my first.
You just have that eye for it.
I do. I'll be in class, like we might be taking a test. And I don't even take the test. I just draw all over it. My teacher's so impressed. Like she gives me another chance after class to retake.
Like this looks amazing. I'm gonna let you redo
my
that.
My teachers loved me, man. Like because I would draw them pictures, take home, hang it up. Like I was a teacher's pet, dude. I knew I didn't go to school for the academics. School was more of a social event for me, man. It's like the club, bro. Just to go hang out.
That was kind of my experience too.
Yeah, dude. Just to be there. It's daycare.
Yeah, you're with all your buddies.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Like let's jump fresh and just go talk to girls all day, man. My backpack was empty, dude.
Yeah,
I was just hanging out. Yeah, but yeah, man, I was just thankful to have that talent, man. And people saw it early and they believed in me, man. So it gave me a shot.
Do you think that as a tattoo artist, you have to have some talent like that, some natural drawing or art talent?
Yeah.
You can't. It's probably not something you can learn, right?
It helps, you know. So you have tattoo artists and tattooers, right? I feel like anybody can become a tattooer. Like if you have a steady hand and can pull some clean lines and trace well, you could be a tattooer. But a tattoo artist can draw you a custom piece. Like you can take your idea and draw something fresh right there. But a tattooer, like you can take something off the internet, trace it, put it down cleanly, and you're good, you know.
Are there people out there that you know that don't have any artistic ability, but they can just make clean lines, and that's what they do?
I never met anybody like that that I know of, you know. And I don't knock it at all. Like, hey, if that's what the people like, hey, if they want stick figures and that's just what you're good at drawing, like, hell, get that money, man.
Yeah.
I don't knock it. But everybody that I met, they could draw pretty well.
Is that a fun part of it for you when somebody brings you an idea and you build this piece for them before you put it on them?
Yeah, that is a fun process.
Yeah,
for sure.
And you just kind of listen to their input and you build from there.
Yeah,
is that how that goes usually?
Definitely.
Yeah, I've always kind of wondered about that.
Yeah, and that's how your buddy Aaron always, man. He tell me what he likes, show me some references, and he'll trust me to draw the rest. You know.
Really?
Yep.
That's a great thing when you have somebody like you that you can put all your trust in, and you're like, you know what, man, just do it how you would do it.
Yeah. Every time
and
he
I
comes
believe
in,
it's gonna be
he's
good.
Like, dude, this is what I like. Do your thing.
Yeah.
We come up with a custom piece every time.
Do you ever have people come in to get random shit? They're just like, hey, put whatever on me.
Nah, I don't like that.
No?
Yeah, I would rather you give me some sense of direction. Like, some people will come in like, hey, just freestyle. And I freestyle, and what I think is cool, you might not think it's that cool.
Yeah.
So at least give me a direction that I can go with.
When you say freestyle, are you actually tattooing them freestyle?
Nah, they want you to like take markers and draw something on your arm. And then you might waste an hour or two drawing something, and then they're not really feeling it. So I like to at least get something down on paper, make a stencil, and stick it like that, so you know exactly what you're getting.
Yeah. Have you ever done a freestyle tattoo where you don't have any stencil or marker?
Yeah. Some cases it's easier that way to make it fit with the body. Like if I was doing some palm trees or a tree period, it's better to draw that on to flow with the arm, because the arm cuts and dips and waves and all that. So some things are way easier to just draw it on.
Yeah, and also like moving your arm and stuff too. Yeah. It can change the way it looks. Probably.
I could stick the stencil this way, and then you do this, and it twists completely. You know what I mean? It throws completely off. So the body's weird, man.
Yeah,
it is, man. But
it moves and stretches.
Yeah, it changes a lot.
And you probably have to take that into account when you're doing certain ones.
Yeah. When I stick a stencil, like I need you in your normal position to where people would see it. Because if I stick it like this, when you relax your arm, it's going to be a total different spot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
yeah,
I'll stick the stencil the way people would see it daily.
Yeah. Have you ever done anything with branding?
Nah, I never mess with that.
No?
Yeah. I don't even know people that do it. Scarification is getting pretty big, though.
What is that?
Oh, man, carving out, like, pieces of skin and doing artwork.
Really?
Yeah, like taking a scalpel and cutting out artwork.
Have you seen that been done?
Yeah, on YouTube. Like
online?
Yeah. Instagram, man. You can see it a lot.
Does it look pretty cool?
Hell yeah. After it heals, it's sick when you first get it done, though. Like, it's open skin. Like, imagine cutting out artwork, like chunks of skin, and peeling it out, and it's just it's just exposed flesh,
and then it just heals back, and it creates this art pattern.
Yeah, it creates an art pattern. It takes months to heal though, because it's literally taking out chunks of skin.
Damn, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of branding stuff, and I have a lighter.
Oh yeah.
Stupid shit that we did when we were younger, Yeah. But there are professional branders out there though that do that stuff,
and it's cool and it's done well.
Oh yeah, it looks. I mean, it gives you that white look, kind of like the white ink does on a tattoo or whatever. You know?
Exactly. When it heals well, especially the scarification. I'm gonna show you some.
You have to show me one of those.
Yeah, it's a whole page.
This is a new thing to me.
Yeah, it's a whole page of. They can do some cool artwork.
That just sounds like a terrible.
I've seen whole chest, whole back, like
just cut up.
Yeah, dude. I'll show you.
Damn. You ever gonna do something like that?
Dude, if I was to get some, I kind of want it on my face.
Really?
Like, yeah, I would just do like some tribal markings on my face or something. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Well, man, what's some of your advice you have out there for people that want to get into tattooing or people that want to get tattoos?
It's a great question, man. To get into tattooing, man, I always recommend just build your portfolio. You know, that's what people want to see. If you go to a shop, if you're already tattooing, they really won't. They don't care about that. 9 times out of 10, they'll turn you away because you're already tattooing.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of bad habits to break, and they gotta, pretty much teaching somebody that already thinks they know what they're doing. So a lot of people don't want to waste their time doing that. So, man, focus on building a drawing portfolio, working with graphite pencils, working with color pencils, showing them that you can do black and gray work or color work. That's what they care about. They want to see the potential on paper. And offer your time. Like, you might get told no a lot of times, but just show up and like, hey, I like to help out. I'll answer the phone, sweep the floor, whatever. Just volunteering your time, man. That goes a long way. Take an initiative to go in. And as far as getting a tattoo, man, do your homework. Study portfolios. It's go hand in hand. Like, you're getting a apprenticeship, build a portfolio, but getting a tattoo, study portfolios. You know what I mean? Yeah. And dude, that's it. Really, just go in, meet the artist, let him know what you have in mind, and if he's a good artist, he's gonna let you know. It's not my cup of tea. I recommend this artist. You know what I mean? And
do you have any like red flags that you could point out to people if they're going to a tattoo artist and it's not somebody you should be going to maybe?
Oh yeah, if he's not patient with you, like if you're getting ready to do the tattoo and you want to change it and this and that, and he's getting an attitude with you about wanting to change it, that's not cool. That's not a good artist, man.
Yeah,
because it might take 10 times, but I'd rather take those 10 changes to get it right, because it's for life, man. I want you to go home happy with this piece instead of go home and be like, damn, I wish I would have told him to move it. You know?
Yeah,
Like I'll make that change as many times as it takes, you know. And a lot of artists get attitudes about that, man, and that's not cool. You know, it's about the client. The client's what matters, man. It's 80% treating your client right and 20% tattooing, man. The tattooing
is that
part,
what it is?
Yeah. It's 80% treating your people right, and 20% is the artwork. You know, treat your people right, and they're gonna treat you even better, man.
And they're gonna recommend you to everybody too. You know,
That's why I said, like, word of mouth could be your best or your worst enemy, man.
Yeah.
Because if they love you, they're going to tell everybody. But if they hate you, dude, they're going to tell even more people. Like,
true.
Hell yeah. They hate you. They're going to make sure everybody knows, dude. They're going to go to Cake News and tell everybody they hate you, man. But, like, if they love you, you know, they'll love you even harder, man. And they'll spread the word.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty asshole thing to do.
Yeah, man.
If somebody's trying to get this tattoo and they're trying to work this art out, and the tattoo artist is like, no, that's not the way you should be doing it.
Yeah. Or just have
like, what an arrogant thing.
Like, all right, I'll be back. Let me make it a different size. Dude, nah. Be patient. Like, I learned that over the years, man. Patience. You know what I mean? I'm very patient with my clients, man, because it's about them. This is their experience, and I want it to be perfect, man.
Yeah,
as perfect as possible.
Well, right on, man.
Yeah.
That's an awesome thing.
Tattooing's been good to me, man, and I want to give back to the industry.
It seems like you're really passionate about it, like something you really care about, you know.
Yeah, dude. My whole adult life has been dedicated to being where I am now.
It's not just a job to you. It's not just a way for you to make some cash.
Nah. I love it, man. I love it. It's been really good to me, man.
Anything else you want to say? Put out there in the world?
Well, advice, right?
Yeah.
What I tell people all the time is my best definition for success is the progressive realization of a worthy idea, right? So whatever it is you want to do, man, plant that seed, care for that seed, water it, give it light, and just care for it. And soon you'll enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you put into that seed, you'll eventually get it back. So pretty much the progressive realization of a worthy idea means whatever you want, you have to read about it, talk about it, write about it, research it, and it has to. It becomes part of your life. It has to. You know what I mean?
You have to live it and breathe it.
Yeah, dude, you have to, and that's what your life will become.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I believe that wholeheartedly. We become what we think about.
Yeah, you are what you do.
Yeah,
There's
man.
a famous quote like that. It's we aren't what we think about, we are what we do, or something like along those lines.
I believe you are the sum of the people you hang around too.
True.
So the top 3 people you spend the most time with, I think that's what your life will become too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that wholeheartedly. So get around people that are doing productive things and talking productivity. You know what I mean? That's the type of people you want to spend time with. Because that's what your life will be, man. You don't want to be around people that are just waking up, going on cruise control, don't know where they're going, they have no direction. Like, they're just lost.
Yeah.
Because you'll be following them.
They're just going through the motions.
Yeah, dude. It was parallel like this. Like, you could turn on a ship, right? And just turn it on, fold your arms, sit back. It's going to go. But you'll eventually get stranded. It'll sink. It'll crash. Something is going to happen.
It's not going to end up in an ideal location.
But if you put a crew on it with a map, 99 times out of 100, like, it's going to where you set your mind to.
Yeah.
Because you have that map, you know where you're going.
Yeah.
But if you turn your mind on and just let it run itself, you're going to get lost. You'll get stranded. You'll crash. You know
That's a good point, man. That's a great analogy right there.
Yeah, man. And I believe that wholeheartedly, man. So it's a gift to be able to use our mind in any way we want to. You know, that's a true gift.
And it's great sitting here with people like you and being around people like you who do have that vision, have made it happen, and are passionate about it. You know, nobody wants to hang around people that have no passion in life for anything.
Dude, I want to be around people that are going places.
Yeah,
I want to be around people I can learn from, and we build together, share ideas, and help each other become even better. You know.
And you took your talents that you were given and you put them to work. You know, you used them.
Yeah, man.
How many people out there are great artists or great musicians or whatever, and they just never.
So many, and I think it's because they didn't believe they could. You know, like we kind of have to conform. Like, we come from a place where it's like, you get your diploma, go to college, have a family, get a job, retire. You know what I mean? But we can go,
die.
we can, retire and die. Like, we can go up, and then at that point, you're 65 plus. You know what I mean? But we can go off of that path that we're conformed to. You know what I mean? And use your gift. It might take a little bit longer, but at least you'll be enjoying your life. Like, I don't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I enjoy what I do.
You love it.
I hadn't worked in a long time, dude, because I would draw in my free time. But I found a way to be able to make a good living for myself and my family.
Which is awesome, you know? And I think that's, you know, no matter what your passion is or your talent, I mean, look at this podcast, you know, like, this wasn't a thing 20 years ago, but whoever would have thought that just having a conversation with somebody that happens daily with millions and billions of people would actually be a popular thing to do. Yeah,
dude. We could have had this conversation anywhere.
Exactly,
you know? And you set up a platform to have this get out. You know?
Well, yeah, it's just great. It became popular, and it just goes to show that anything, you know, drawing, podcast, conversation, whatever,
good conversation.
It can become real. It can become a job. It can become a real living for you.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's with anything, man. I think we all deserve it. We all have something we offer to the world that we could make a good living off of.
Yeah,
like, and we just got to realize that and put the work in. It's not going to come overnight, but it'll be worth it when it does come, because then you're enjoying waking up and getting out of bed early because you like what you do, instead of like, I gotta go to this job, I hate this fucking job, I want to drive off a bridge. Dude, we don't deserve that.
Too many people do that too,
and I did it for a long time, dude. I've worked at fast food restaurants, I worked at factories. My last job before quitting and committing to tattooing, I was actually at a warehouse here in Wichita. But before that, I was working at a factory in Mississippi, Toyota factory. Dude, that shit was hell, bro. Like, we were robots. Like,
really?
Yeah, it was no life, no laughter. Like, it was hell, bro. Like,
going to a place every morning you don't want to be at.
Yeah, and you're worthless compared to the parts. My last straw was I welded seats. Like, the seats, the sensors and all that. One of those seats came straight off the weld line, fell on my arm, burnt the shit out of me.
Oh, fuck.
I told them, I was like, they gave me some little burn sprays, like, get back to work. Like, dude, I got like a 3rd-degree burn on my arm. And they was like, all right, get back to work. So they care more about these parts than they do you. And I realized that you're replaceable, you know?
Yep.
So, we deserve to do something.
And you are in a position now where you're not replaceable.
Yeah, man. I love it.
You have your own style, your own thing. You know, nobody's going to be you.
Yeah, man. Yep, exactly. And my clients, they come to me for that style. And I tell people always, it's not about being the best tattoo artist. You treat your person right, they're going to come back to you. You don't have to be the world-renowned, million followers, this and that. If you treat them right, they'll treat you better. Yeah,
you know, and I've heard that so many times, too, from people that I've had on this podcast that own their own business or whatever, and they attribute a lot of their success to that right there, just that customer service.
Yeah, man.
They go the extra mile to make sure that their customers or clients are happier than other places.
Yeah.
And that,
become a service to others, man. That's my greatest discovery of life also. Like, dude, I'm dropping a lot right now, but like, just becoming a service to others, man, because the things we are given in life, who's to say we deserve them, right?
Yeah.
So if we're blessed with them, use your blessings to bless other people, man.
Agreed, dude.
That's a fact.
Word to that. Fuck yeah. I mean,
we can drink to that, bro.
Yes, sir. We have to.
Hell yeah. Use your blessings to bless other people, man. I think that's important.
It's also, you're going to get the most out of that. Like, true happiness and stuff is only going to come from sharing that with other people and using that for other people, you know?
Yeah, that's rewarding, man. That's rewarding, because we're giving these things, and like I said, like, we might not deserve them, but maybe I was given this so I can help somebody else find their true meaning of life, or help them realize their potential in life. Like, that's what I love, like, helping somebody realize how great they are, and I'll tell them they're great. You know, they might not believe it, but I'm gonna tell them until they believe it. You know.
Well, it's really important for people like you to come on here, and I appreciate you so much coming on and doing this, because it's very important to me that people hear stories like yours, because you mentioned earlier that people told you get a real job when you told them you wanted to be an artist. You know,
I heard that.
Imagine if you would have just followed that.
Yeah, dude.
You'd be a lot worse off right now.
Yeah,
probably.
I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah.
It's cool. I could, because I mean, it's good jobs out here. They'll pay you $18 to forget about your dreams, but I wouldn't be happy. You know, you can make a good living, but nah, man, I would take less money to be able to do what I enjoy.
Right.
Hell yeah.
And it's just good. It's good that you never listen to those people, you know?
Yeah, man.
Screw that.
I heard it a lot, dude. Get a real job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. I had girlfriends. She was like, "This is a hobby. What are you doing?" Like, I was like, "Dude, nah, this is it." And shit, she sees me.
Now they believe it.
Yeah, now they believe
No one believes
it
it until it happens, right?
My mom supported. My grandma, she supports it now. So, yeah, the family, they believe me now. You know,
Yeah.
I showed them as possible.
Well, man, I appreciate what you do for the world, and appreciate all your thoughts and advice. You know,
of course, man.
I think you're a very beautiful person,
Thank
making
you,
the
man.
world better out there. You know,
I'm trying, man. Piece at a time.
Yeah, you're a beautifier. You're out there beautifying the world.
Yeah, man. I think we all can.
I do too.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to share my story, man.
For sure, man. It's an honor to have you on.
This is like part one. You know what I mean? There's so many other parts. This is such a long story, but
I mean, we could do this again if you wanted to at some
anytime,
point.
Man, I'd be glad to. And we could talk about anything. Like,
yeah.
It doesn't
you don't even have
be
to be talking about your job.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. This was a great conversation. Our first time meeting, dude.
It is, yeah. First time I ever met you.
Hell yeah.
I might have to come back to you at some point when I decide to get tatted.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Because I think I need one. I think I'm due.
I think you need one. Hell yeah, anytime. Just share your ideas with me. We'll build something nice for you, man.
Alrighty, brother. Well, thank you so much for coming on. It's been my pleasure to have you.
Yeah, my
and
pleasure.
Cheers to you and everything you're doing, and good luck.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Cheers to you too, man.
For sure, brother.
Good luck with everything, man.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.